Ahsoka Part 6 introduced Star Wars fans to Night Troopers, the unique stormtroopers under Grand Admiral Thrawn's command. They feature red scraps of cloth and cracked armor that's been reforged with gold lacquer like the Japanese art form of kintsugi. It's a popular theory that these troopers might be zombies, so today we're going to talk about the evidence for and against that theory and why it might be thematically important. First, as with all theories, nothing is confirmed yet. Although I like the theory and I'm on board, these troopers may very well be normal living people under that armor. But what's the fun in that? Today is all about responsible speculation. If I turn out to be wrong, no big deal, but I absolutely think there is something more going on with this army. The name alone, Night Troopers, connects them to the Nightsisters. So do the red scraps of fabric that seem to be holding the armor together. We have straight up seen the Witches of Dathomir reanimate their own dead in the Clone Wars and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. The book Battle Scars also features a Nightsister using her magic to reanimate some recently deceased stormtroopers, so it's not like their magic is limited to their own kind. Nightsister magic is usually accompanied by green smoke or fire. When Mother Talzin used her spells to enhance Savage Opress, he was filled with green flame. During his death at the hands of Darth Sidious, the green magic leaked back out of him and he returned to his true self. We've seen something very similar happen in Ahsoka already. Marok the Inquisitor had a very dramatic death. He was cut open and some green dust or smoke exploded out of his wound as he also withered away. Fans have already been speculating that he may have been dead this entire time. His death scene may have been a way to prepare the less initiated Star Wars audience for more weird stuff to happen. We could get a big battle with the Night Troopers as they're shot or wounded, and they might all release the magic that's been keeping them together. And we do know that the Great Mothers have used their magic to help Thrawn with something in the past. At the end of Part 6, he says that he must once again request the use of their dark magics. This time, it might be to help destroy Ahsoka and the Purrgil, but what did they do for him in the past? I guess they've been communicating with Morgan Elsbeth, but I think they may have worked some magic to help sustain Thrawn's army. As he told Morgan, their numbers have dwindled during their exile. That's to be expected, of course, but I wonder if this barely held together undead army is all he has left at his disposal. Not only is this all just weird and wild and pure fantasy Star Wars, which I love, but it also speaks to the larger themes at play within the Imperial Remnant. We got to see a brief glimpse of the Shadow Council in The Mandalorian Season 3, and they're working on something called Project Necromancer, which is more likely linked to Palpatine and his eventual return, but in its death throes and in its desperation to bring the Empire back, the Remnant leaders have turned to dark science, dark magic, and all kinds of insane tactics to metaphorically reanimate the corpse of the Galactic Empire. Having a zombie army is surprisingly fitting. So, is there any evidence that easily negates this theory? Nothing really jumps out at me that prohibits it from happening. It's just that the theory is pretty out there, especially for live-action Star Wars. All the evidence I listed is purely conjecture. It's more based on vibes and gut feelings and the knowledge that it is possible. But like I said, I'm not going to stand here and proclaim that the Night Troopers are definitely 100% undead. It's something I would like to see, especially since spooky season is upon us, but I'm not letting my imagination run away completely. I will patiently wait for the final 2 episodes. But what do you hope happens? Do you want Thrawn to be in charge of a zombie army or not? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel to keep up with all our Ahsoka coverage, follow us on our socials, and consider checking out our Patreon page for video reactions and audio commentaries for every episode. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.